Okay. I think we are just about ready. Real quick, also make sure this good. Recording it correctly on the dime. Good. Okay. Hello, and welcome in. Just a moment while I do one quick thing that I almost forgot to do. There we go. All right. And one other detail that's still shutting off, that is still being like this. Okay. There we are. Yep, create source projector, and I do not know why this thing keeps on turning my source projector off. Really is annoying me. Come on. Yes. You know what? We're gonna go this way. This way. And we're going to decrease the size. You know what? That works. That works. I'm happy. All right. We're ready to get going. Small change, as I'm sure everyone will notice if they're watching. We are dual streaming on both Twitch and YouTube, so that's a good thing. Also, remember to hit the record button this time, unlike what happened last night. I'm not happy with myself on that front. I've also gotten a couple ideas on what I need to do, and I realized something else after I got off it and looked through the footage a touch. I missed one thing I could have done last night, and I'm really kicking myself over it. Alright, I do want to check something though. Clear this day one save. I'm just doing a quick check. We're not going to be staying in this. Okay, no, this is clearly not doing what I wanted to do. It's doing a complete new save, so apparently day one challenge has to be done somewhat differently than I thought. So apparently the day one challenge stuff has got to be done somewhat else. Well, I could do it, but I'm not in the mood to do a day one challenge, so... I will have to clear that. Alright. Okay, we're going into this. Okay, I have no idea. Okay, so day 23. Alright, so I have a good plan on some things. I need to do a couple things first before we really get moving. The allowance. I will figure that out later. I have some ideas. Now, obviously I need to. Mailroom early on is good because we do get the package today. I also want to try and get a coat check at some point. Closet's nice, but we're gonna need keys, so I'm gonna go with that for the moment. Storeroom, it helps. Oh no, did I just make a mistake? We're not gonna move forward there. This is not good. This is not getting me where I want to be. Please tell me this. Courtyard is the worst. Oh, crap. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. Okay, so this is definitely going against what I wanted to do. Okay, dining chapel. This is not what I want to be doing early on in this run, but I don't have too many options. Closet. Okay, that sets me off a little bit because this is not what I want to be doing early on like this. I'm going to have to do some change ups. A couple of things I am going to need to get the code check. Oh, that helps. Lockpick helps. So it's going to event what my goal for today is going to basically make that useless in the future. All right. Oh, fiddlesticks. I have some idea on a couple of things. What time is it in game right now? Okay, so I gotta set it for at least 10 o'clock. So, first thing this day is pretty much gonna be a waste day at this point, so I'm gonna do one of my two main strategies for today. First main strategy is I want to get the shelter, so I'm not getting the shelter. Darn it. Let's see, I want to look in here. You know what, I'm going to go with the lockpick kit. I want to see. For a silver key. I want to see if the silver key gives me a metal detector. That is nice. Vault key, okay, nope. I want to check with you with the fleet. Oh, salt. That's going to be a big one. That's actually better than the sleeping mask, battery pack. Nope, we're done. Okay, yep, waste day. This does not help me out at all. I also do need to get to the code check today because there are some things that I made a mistake by putting the sledgehammer in there. So I do have a goal for today, and I've lost a lot of steps already. Hello. I wonder. Please don't be for that. Nope. That didn't help. Alright. Waste day. Corridor. Ah. Let's see. So I do have some things I can do. We'll go with the drawing room because if I can get this one thing done today, it will be good. We'll grab the gem up here. I do have a goal, and it's to deal with the showroom. Unfortunately, the showroom. Oh, that's bad. That is a bad. All 3 turns. No, I want a dead, and the nursery will do good. Yep, the nursery is what I want to do. Because the nursery gives me a few things. I'm going to have to read that. I'm not currently going for context clues today, but doesn't mean I won't be taking notes. Okay, so nothing I really needed in there. CV Mask did help on that front, so. Oh, crud. Redraw. Please give me. Well. Parlor it is. Gives me extra steps. Gems are not in the white or the blue box. Okay. Gems are in both the blue and black. That's a wrong. Okay. True statement. That kind of sets me off a little bit, but whatever. I need to move forward. Hello. Ah. There are some items that I could get. Oh, come on. Give me something more in the bedroom, please. Okay. A courtyard. Ooh. Compass. That does help a little bit. Where are we? Okay, on that side of the house. Alright, good to know. Alright. Claim check. I actually do want this. I want to check something, and it's gonna end. It will end what I want to do on the rest of this run, but at this point, I really actually need to just get rid of this. Retrieve item, the sledgehammer. Anything I can check that's. Yeah, for the time being, we'll do a treasure map. I don't care about the treasure map as much, but now means I have to do a backtrack. I want to check something. I wonder if I can smash some stuff. Which honestly, that would have been better if I had waited to get the claim check. Nice process. I just want to look because one, I do want to check around stuff for Smashing around stuff. You would think you can smash those things, but nope. Nope, nope. Nope. Here's a good question. Can we... Wait, we can smash this. Nice. Do they remain? Oh, yeah, that was actually a smart idea on my part. A microchip. Okay, so that does mean that we gotta go out because I know where this goes. Please tell me that this doesn't get reset every single day. Still gotta find the other one, not to mention any other things I might need. So the big thing I need to do is I need to get a run where I actually get stuff. I still haven't figured out that past that opening phrase, so whatever. No, I did find it by accident online, looking up stuff, just trying to figure stuff out. But yeah, no, not worried about that. Okay, I'm just checking something real quick. I gotta check Stream House every once in a while. So this is turning into a waste day. I'm not happy with this day at all. Oh, forgot to grab you. Well, we're gonna go with hall. Just to try and force a hallway here. Oh, the foyer. Okay, hallway doors are always unlocked. That actually works. Great. Foyer helps. It doesn't help for what I want it to do, but it will do better. Security. Now if I can find a breaker box, that'd be even better. Wait. Alright, I want to go here. Let's see. Breaker box. West Wing, that's actually good. Though that is nice, giving me more keys. But I want more destination abilities. So I may actually choose, so I'm going to choose that. Archive, I hate doing the archive, but the archive is going to be my best bet for more distance. Not yet. Let's go south. I'm less concerned about... Boiler room. Okay, that's actually good. That's something I can withstand. Something I also figured out, looking back at my stream a little bit, I realized that if I can power that... And the fact is, we actually got a very good access point right now. I hate the fact I just lost that. I did lose this, but that's not that big of a deal right now. Ominous. No keys, but that's fine. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. The commissary is too dangerous at the moment. I'm going to go with you. Boudoir, but I'm not going in there just yet. And if I can find a key down here. So my ultimate goal is to get to the showroom because I did look at some of the items. Okay, so that doesn't retain itself. Alright. So I want to check something here. Something I wish I checked last night. Obviously, I was actually kind of tired. Now, this will be something of a shorter stream compared to even last night. Well, even last night was the longer. It's going to be a comparable stream to last night. Okay, let's see. Yep. That works. Now, I will trigger. I want to check something. Now, this. Aha. Here's the question. Are you always open now? Whoa. What in the heck is... Wow. Wait. This is the gear room. Hold the phone. Oh! So if I can turn this so I can get across and get the lifting platform. Oh. Okay, so there is a second level to that as well. Okay, I think we're done exploring the house for the rest of the day because I did not know that this was the thing, so we're not even touching the lever today. So that doesn't help. Now we know that there's a second level up there. I just don't... They set this up in such a way that you would never be able to see up here. Yeah, no, you really can't tell what's up there. Wait, look at that down there, way at the bottom. There is a one that's completely open to all locations. Okay, so I gotta get this so that I can actually do that. So yeah, this is the kind of stuff, yes, I do want to do on a day like today. Okay, let's see. This is a turner. doesn't help. Ah, there's something I might be able to do. Let's try this. Set up so that... Let's see. Basically gonna have to rinse my steps out just to get this done. Okay. Okay, bad. That did not work. Turn this one more step, which gets me there. Based on what this is telling me you can do. So if I recall correctly, that kind of traps me over there. Okay, that gets me over there. And this dead ends me. Whoa, 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 what the heck? Okay, after almost years in the tunnels, SNR has informed me that we will be closing up the site in June. It has been a somewhat bittersweet experience working on such a historical significant exhibition the past 30 odd months, yet being unable to share any of my work with the world. Maybe one day. Still, there is a significant amount of work that has yet to be done, and it's vitally important that we conclude our effort in the main cavern, reinforce the structural integrity of the site before we seal the tunnel next month. It may be generations before they are reopened. Okay. Anything else I can find in here? I completely missed this. How did I miss this? Granted, yes, I was exhausted when I was playing before, but this is not what I was expecting to find today. That's the thing about a game like this. You find little clues here and there. I can do that, I can get over there with that, which could get me. Okay. So there is a much bigger puzzle here than I thought. Oh. We're not gonna go on just yet. I wanna look at that. Okay. It just gets me over there. This, however, would get me to both of these levers. But if I recall correctly, oops, okay, I did lose another step. Wait. Oh my gosh, I just realized where I am. This is that section that we saw all the way over there. Yes! 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 There is another one over there. Okay, so there's another thing over there I can get to in a little bit. That's good to know. What the heck is this? Whoa. So after 10 days of pumping water up from the underground spring, the reservoir has fully been filled. It is a shame that the old station has had to be flooded as a consequence of this action, but I suspect that may have been the actual reason they chose to build the reservoir here. As an engineer, I agree that flooding is preferable to collapsing the entire tunnel. Fair. Very fair. On the bright side, now that our water supply is no longer limited, we can start the leverage steam to use to a much greater extent. We'll be able to run 24 hours a day. Okay, 24/7. Okay. And what do we have over? Oh, another puzzle box! Well. Okay, nope. Okay. Oh, blanks. Blanket. Okay, so I need to bring those two up. Force this one. So that. Okay, okay, okay. Ah, my allowance has just gone up for the day. Yep, your allowance has been permanently raised by 2. So that's how that. So finding these puzzle boxes is important. That's the second one. So apparently I can drop this. Down a couple levels. Bringing it down 1 will allow me to use that. Still got. Well, that just means I can get here without the need for use of anything else. I hope this remains open. Okay, now that I understand that, I gotta turn this around a couple more times. I'm gonna go a step further as well. Because if I can get access over here on a daily basis. And now that door's open, I got full access already in here. That means I can I can pull the thing back. So the tomb, the next time we get the tomb, I can push that back. The cart back. And we have full access in here all the time now. Oh, lovely. Now, what in the world? Wait. Is there a T? There is not. But there's a blueprint in there. Unless maybe west is spelled backward or east. No. Well, that's the first. And with us having that, now I can start also in the middle of the bloody place. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. So I now can start in the middle. I wish I actually put the thing a bit further north, but yeah, it's worth it. Okay. So what is in here? Oh, another red letter. Red letter, red letter, red letter. Okay. So I'm not supposed to know how this works. You know what? As we do already have copious notes. Okay. So I'm gonna put this down. M S B O C R M I Y Z 8 K. R L P T E W U N M. Okay. M N A H wait. M N A H W E I So that means that we can now get in here. I can also start in the middle of the bloody house now. This makes things a little bit more fun. S A L D E K B. Z8K E. Yes, I know I'm doing this weird. H D P M N S. I have the combination. I just don't understand what the bloody thing is. And yes, we could brute force this. So, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1,000 combination. 1,000 part combination. Nope, I am not doing a 1,000 piece combination tonight. I actually want to check something about the boiler room. Boiler room, a unique room is unusual. Mechanical blueprint. Okay. honestly, if I leave it in this position, I'm fully accessible. With this. We still got a few things I can look up real quick. That could be there. That's, I believe, the raised lower segment of the place. Yeah, that is the raised lower. But if I flip it around and go the other direction, especially if I can get the pump station. So there's another gear way the heck down there at the bottom. Because there's something more down there at the bottom that clearly would fully open up the area. This should spin me around even further. Oh, this is the raised lower sector. Wait, what? I thought that was the raised. Hold the phone. Is this the raised lower? That's how I got there in the first place. Raises and lowers this here. Okay, this just grants me access here. And if I leave it in this position, hopefully it remains. Yeah, because look at that. There's another entire gear way the heck down there. If I can figure out how to bring that up, makes this entire area completely trivial to use. But yeah, I'm not worried about trying. But yeah, no, that means that if I leave it in this position, don't know. Alright. Not much else I can do down here. Aside from this, I'm not going to bother with the tomb thing yet. Unless I can figure out how to get in here again. Okay. Okay. So that gives me that. I can't do anything else over here. Having this in the arc. Now, I put this back together the way it was. I hopefully can get down there. Again, I don't need this anymore. Something I can use. Please be something I can... Passageway would be nice. But it's not usable. I have to go with this. Observatory, which gets me just to complete another circle. Oh, that doesn't help. Anything for today, anyways. Unless this gives me some stuff. Okay, that gives me a key. And the Southern Cross. Those two rooms are locked out for the day, so I can't complete the map. Right, I forgot about the boudoir. I didn't go in here yet. Okay. Good thing I didn't. But I have to. Wait. No! Wait! Oh, crap. That's right. This is actually not bad. Because that means that everything in here is unlocked. The foyer. Upgrade disc! Oh, you better bet I'm going to do that. And I hope I get the spare room upgrade. Okay, this gets me here. Which, at this point, yeah, I think we're gonna go here. Just for extra maneuverability. I know there's still stuff in here, so please. Room. It's huge, but that's not my priority at the moment. Nook. Okay. Double keys. You will always draw a library when drafting in this room. Oh, breakfast nook. Okay, that's even better. I don't mind not having this. This is actually pretty good, but it doesn't help. It does help in some regards, but having extra steps is actually more important to me at the moment. Screw it. Because this just means I can get more rare stuff. Okay, that's actually good. It's another upgrade. Now, this is a safe code. Wait. Is that the safe code for our friend in the office? Did I? Okay, the fall safe. Okay, that's a dead planetarium. I need to go with the study. The study would be nice. But this works. Because I can also get this. And yeah, a ballroom. Well, we're gonna have dinner. This, which also increases even further because of the salt. So I can get back to the front of the house now. Locked. Now I wish I had kept the lockpick. Okay, that locks me out of everything else going forward. Not dealing with that. You know what? Hang on, just a second. Where's the clock? Where's the clock? Where's the clock? Clock, clock. Where's the clock? Where's the clock? Where's the clock? Clock, clock. No, I'm being funny. But I need a clock. There is a clock there. So, give me 2 in-game hours. So it's 3, 4, 5. Let's make it 6. Just okay. Log into network. Okay. Whew. Okay. Remote terminal access. Few active terminals. I gotta go with the shelter. Why didn't I check? Okay. Couple of things. Exit. Few state inventory. I've got a few things out there that I haven't grabbed, but that's okay. Main menu. Exit. Okay, let's check a few things. Maybe I made a bad mistake here. Bit of a mistake here. Press enter. Okay. Staff services. Let me check staff services. Staff announcements. I don't think anyone else has access to this network. Except for you, Simon. Okay, so I think this is the day that we started. Request schedule changes. Turn to staff services. Special orders. And this is in the commissary. I'm gonna go with the shovel. Okay, so staff services. Believe that's the day that we started. So we're 23 days in, so tomorrow will be 24. View active terminals. Okay. Time lock safe. Set day so. If I set this to November 31st. Wait, what? There is no November 31st. Should be the film. I guess it just does 31st automatically. So 7 plus 24. 7 plus 24 is 31, so it should be December 1st. At 6. a.m. Now I could. I think we're gonna go and try and. No, I checked something there, didn't I? No, because there's nothing else I can really do. Nope. So I'm gonna go back over here to the underground section, do a few more things. There we go. Alright, so. Now we have stuff we can look up. Now this. Okay, yes, the client Thompson. So this is the earliest where. South Cliff part of much longer last week when our crew first arrived. Only two supporting pillars were visible, but after only a few days clearing more. Excavation so far has been limited and entirely superficial, as every shift we have surveyed has ended abruptly, and every promising path leading deeper into the mountain has been blocked by tunnels packed tight with soil, rocks, and debris. The site is either much older than we first assumed, or someone deliberately had these chambers buried. Okay. So let's check each of these. Let's see what I can do there. Still haven't figured this place out. I wonder. Then commonplace. Common. Common. Standard. Wait. We know you have a pawn. We know that you're empty. Nook is commonplace. The kitchen is commonplace. Foundation. Rare. Unusual. 3, 2. Boudoir is standard. Guest bedroom is. Conference room is unusual. Drawing room is commonplace. But the indoor nursery, commonplace. Foyer, unusual. And security is standard. Hello. Look at that. Let's see, rook. Queen, I wonder. Could you be a... Wait, bishop! I wonder... Okay, let's see. Chapel. Security is a knight. We already. I know the den is a pawn, and the chapel. Let me try something real quick. No, it's specific. But there is nothing with a knight or a pawn on there, and I don't know what's in some of these other rooms. So we already know that this is something big. Okay, so that's something. Because look at this. I remember the chapel being the bishop. I do remember that. So if I can start bishop. And that's where they are on the map. I don't have these remaining pieces yet on the map. So that's the clue. That's it. I figured this out finally. Okay. So we are going to redraw this for... We're actually going to restart that particular clue set. I'm going to just exit out. So, list chess, pawn, knight, and then blanks at the bottom. Pawn, so anytime I actually go into any of these rooms, I figure out what's in each of these rooms. Unless they're blank, then we figure out which ones I have to put on the board. Come down here, fill this in. Okay, good. So knight, chapel, rook. Okay, I'm making some mistakes here right now. Okay, nope. We're redoing this again. So, pawn, then, and likely that's going to be the case. Blanks are going to go at the bottom. And I'm likely only going to get 1 or 2 kings. So those will go wherever. The king and queen are going to be specific to probably to bed chambers. Specifically bed chambers. Unless, wait a second. The king. Wait. Wonder. Nope. Alright, so I figure out where they are. Knight. Be in places like security. Rook. I don't have any places that I can think of. Then there's the bishop. Bishop for the chapel. And then I'm assuming king and queen are going to have a very specific room to each of them that I don't have. So that's what this is for. Okay, so I've got that one down. I may have made a slight mistake when it comes to some other things. This must be an access portal like the one I already accessed earlier. Realm and Bling Sigils of the Past. Alright, so that's all I can do with that. Check something. We'll find a bedroom to call the day in, but that gives me some information. it a day soon. Pawn. Bishop. Blank. This is what? The closet. So, closet. I mean, I can do this just to get these puzzle pieces so we know what I'm looking for. This is a corridor. This has a pawn. So, secret passage. I mean, I can't do a whole lot. So, foyer. Possibly queen. On the foyer, but something I have to deal with on the later point. Okay. Yeah. Yep, knight. In here. Archives. Archives are what? That's what the red letters are for. Oh, that's what the clues were. Oh, look at this. There's power conduits up here. I wonder something. I will check this in a moment. I'll check that in a moment. Yeah, power conduits up there. I'm wondering something. This is what? I do not see a chess piece. And I wonder if there is a chess piece in every room, but we don't know for sure. Yeah, that's right. That's why I put in there the treasure map. I just reminded myself what I put into the code check. Okay, this is good. This is very good. Alright, so nothing I can do there on that front. Yeah. But I do want to check something now that we're here. Ah, the doorway. Here's my question, though. Okay, so once it's turned on, you can open the door. No problem. Good to know. Oh my gosh, look at this. So, putting the archive next to this is actually a smart idea. That is something I didn't know about. That is good information. So I am thinking that this room is a blank. Because I'm not seeing anything in the archive and not seeing anything else in the archives. But that is good to know that I can use this to power multiple rooms for future reference. Alright. So the foundation. I believe down below. In this section of the room. There is none. Never mind. That answers the question. So if it's not obvious, it's a dead room. I can't. Yeah, I'm dead here. Nothing else I can do here. This room is cooked pond for the guest room. Corridors always seem to be blanks, especially this one. This corridor is also a blank. So, okay. So, West Wing Hall, and then the grate. Okay, we're starting to get some information. Okay. Now in here. Yep. This is the collector room. Crap, I wish I hadn't have used the key when I did. Getting the sledgehammer straight up eliminates that need. Okay. So the conference room is a blank. Okay, this is a pawn. So. Dining room is a pawn, and there's nothing in the other room. Okay. So yeah, this is a blank. Yep, okay. So yeah, conference room is a blank. Alright, so that's all we can do for today. Yep. so what do we get? Sizable manor. Okay. We did an okay job today. That's a fair amount of material that we got in this particular run, which I'm happy about. Sizable manor. Items found. Okay, Mom, I'll deal with you later. Yep. Save and continue. Oh, wow. It took me an hour and a half for a single in-game day. Impressive. Okay, so we've increased a couple of things. Now, there are a couple of things I would like to do first. Right. So, okay, so those remain. So I think it remains regardless. So this one, parlor, closet, get rid of the dead end. Always good to get items. Ivory dice is good to get early as well. Courtyard, that's good early on. Planetarium. I'm thinking I want to try and get... We'll go for the planetarium as a test. I'm going to go here as well. A secret passage is nice to get early, but... Bedroom. I have specific things I'm looking for today. Oh, crap. Wow, that's good to know. That makes a bit of an issue. I don't want to do my reroll, so I'm going to go ahead with the... Done. We're not going any further into the mansion, into the manor. Okay. Nook. So I think we're going to skip on the library. Especially considering it cuts me off. I'm going to go with the hallway. It's the only thing that makes sense here. Please give me... Damn it. Well, the West Wing Hall is what I have to go with. Now, let's see here. Please give me the coat check. Wait. Storeroom. Pawn. Okay. So the storeroom is a pawn. So, sorry, not the storeroom. Yeah, storeroom. The storeroom is a pawn. That works. Reading nook. I'm going to hold off. We're going to go one for... I'm going to open this up, see if I can get a nice little drawing room. Perfect. And then now that we've got the drawing room, which gives me another one of these. Open you up. Gonna redraw. Seem a little odd. Okay, we're gonna backtrack in a second. Gonna redraw. Okay, security early on is okay. It's not what I want, but it will it will work early on. I'm not happy with it. So we're going to do our backtrack. I know I'm rinsing my steps. Today's already turning out to be not what I want it to be. Which, yeah, not happy about that, but whatever. Not paying attention. Shelter. Okay. 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 So. Just gonna do a quick double check on something. Blueprints. Day 24. Okay, so I actually got it slightly wrong. I want to get this unlocked, so I was slightly off. I'm fine with being slightly off and getting it wrong. Okay. I should have looked in the planetarium. It is 9 o'clock, so run over there. Part of me just wants to get this done so that I can call it at least productive. So, time lock save. So, set unlock date. All right, log into network. Okay, we're gonna be stuck here for a few minutes then. Okay. Active terminals, security's online. Let's go with the lab. If I get it later, whatever. I may have to. We're gonna probably have to take a quick break in a few minutes, which is a good thing. Which is not a bad thing for us right now. Honestly, it helps. FYI, yes, we are playing, so. When you draft a hallway from another hallway, nope. No, no, no. Uh, you know, at this point, I think I'm going to go ahead and do this. No. Gain a star. Combine. Start experiment. Okay. Okay, so in game time, we gotta let the game run for a few minutes. I'm gonna take a quick break. So I'll see you guys shortly. Okay, good. Okay, we're back. Alright. That works. So, letting the game run. Okay, today I'm gonna just let things rinse. We're gonna go ahead and leave. So today's not gonna be much of a progression day other than trying to get that open since I've got the idea that it's in-game day and I want to get that unlocked today. I want to check something over here while I'm thinking about it. Here's the question. Is that it is a permanent upgrade. Good. Okay. Oh, I screwed myself over a little bit. Alright. We're gonna go into the den. I also want to check in here real quick. We are not going to... Yep, no. That's for the end of the day, so I can advance the counter. Oh, screw it. Ew. Okay, that was worth it. Okay. And we're gonna force the red room. The furnace! Oh, that's worth it. It is a dead end, but it's worth it. Although it may be a problem. I probably should have gone for the chapel. Oh! Bollocks! Two things I gotta check in here. We know secret passage is a pawn. Rinsing the steps again, Zeddy! Hello. Only works if you put it that. Okay, that was a bad move. I gotta wait a little bit longer. I mean, I'm not trying to do much today. I can get the breaker. Weight room, huge. That's huge. That completely blocks out this thing's ability. Experiment successful. You know what? That works. Okay. We're going to go ahead and do this. Writing cues helps dramatically. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, screw it. We gotta go right back. Because we can't afford to do anything else now. Okay, so unfortunately, I've kind of got to deal with this at this point. So, here's the thing. We're kind of stuck at this point. I gotta wait for that clock to turn a little bit more. Hopefully that will be enough to get me in the safe, because that's all we are going to be able to do today. I'm not going to be able to use the planetarium. Thankfully, that did work. That worked spectacularly. Okay. So this is actually a good thing, because now I can do a little bit of checking on a few things. Wow, I get a chance to check on this. I'm gonna wait until that actually says 11 o'clock before I do anything else. Which, oh, this is actually good as well, because here's the thing: I can do a bit of maintenance and set things up in a manner that makes more sense for my layout now. I mean, yes, this is changing soon, but I haven't exactly made a decision on how I'm going to change it yet. Okay, that's the alert box. Okay, that get hidden. This works because this gives me some ability to edit a few small things. And then where's the chat? Chat. There it is, the chat box. Okay, so yeah, chat box can go there. Okay, we are going to have to make this smaller. So the chat looks a little bit nicer for the capture. Alright. And then, since there is a jar on this, this is the nice thing about having test strings here and there. Making this semi-test string-ish. Alright, perfect. That should do just fine. So, yeah. And the end hall furnace. All right. Let's see. And of course, once it's open, that'll be nice as well. Okay, so in-game no chat. Technically, I should actually do it this way. You're not seeing all the stuff I'm doing. There, I think that looks better. That way I'm looking up at it in the camera feed when I'm looking at the thing. So, okay, good. Transfer now. So, that should be enough time for it to open. 11. I just hope it works. Because there is no difference between AM and PM last I checked. Otherwise, it's 12 hours in-game. Thank God for the running shoes as well. There we are. Number 7. Okay. Dear Uncle, the disappearance of my cousin Mary has long sat unfavorably with me and my father, and I will freely admit to you that the chilly air of indifference you may have felt in my presence can be attributed entirely to the suspicion that I have harbored for these past years. Suspicious entirely aimed at yourself. While I have never had the opportunity to prove it, I feel very strongly that you have some deeper involvement in those events 40 years ago. The circulating rumors of these months did nothing but further reinforce my conviction in this fact. Okay? Those of us that are once bitten are twice shy, and I am aware of the cost my aggressively aloof behavior has had on social standings of our family. I do not apologize for my actions, though I am willing to admit that the conclusion I reached may have been flawed. Okay? I have confidentially conversations with one of my mutual acquaintances, a conversation that has shed more light on this mystery, and that all of my father's countless fruitless inquiries have over the years. I have reason to believe that you were in fact responsible for the smuggling my cousin under cover of night across the red border to the southern seafront. And I believe this may have occurred in September, for 7 months after she was reported missing. A date that coincides with her public disappearance in February, but instead with the notable thief of the Ruby Crown, which we know is over in 26. Okay. If the Blackwater insurgents were in fact responsible for the heist as some have claimed, I believe this scenario entirely plausible, and the fact that 2 of the Crown's 8 rubies have now surfaced and given me renewed optimism that she is still alive, safe, and finally free. Perhaps my willingness to accept such a sensational story betrays my own desperation for answers, desperation for hope, desperation for a narrative in which you are not the villain. In that distant land we all dream of, struggling charisma curtains drapes across our sky, and our sky are pulled back. The windows and shutters of this flung wide open. In that distant land I pray one day to find our Marion safe, happy, and absolved. Okay. So, not much I can really do at this point. I don't think I can make it back to the observatory, but to the planetarium, but I'm gonna try. Because I do have the running shoes. Running shoes just saved the step, so I made it. Okay, that worked. Okay, so not much I can do else. Now, that's the case. Charming Cottage. 72 steps taken. I found. I regret the furnace. Save and continue. So now I don't have to worry about that puzzle anymore. Okay. There are 2 things I want to try and get right now. Gift shop, that works. I'm fine with getting a gift shop early. I wish I could get the t-shirt lunchbox. Okay. Now let's see. Closet. And the metal detector is a good thing to get early on, too. Alright. I'm going to get the stuff out of the storeroom. And I want to check the tomb entrance like I did before. Because if I can get in the tomb... The ivory dice gives me something big. Okay, you know, we're going to redraw. And we don't get it. Okay. That's a good one. Which means I don't need the commissary today. What's the other item? Sledge. Sledge and that are good to get early on. Okay. So that's... If I can get a battery pack, maybe I can get something else. That didn't help, but I wanted to get... Yes, this would help. And I don't mind losing stuff today. The spare room. Nothing in the spare room. Let's see. Quarter. Yeah, this helps. Now, because I have the shovel today, another key helps. If I can get the breaker. Oh, this is not what I want. 50% off! Oh my god. And the slice. Oh my god. Today would be a perfect day to get the showroom. As much as I want to go back to the other room, I'm going to keep going. Then... Wait! Staff noticed. Okay. Hold the phone. Just realized something that I might be able to use this for. This is easier to take a picture than it is to try and do stuff because I'm taking pictures and I'm getting information I need. Sledge would be nice to have, but I don't have that. Too bad I can't smash you. An extra key. It's nice to have. We'll do that. I want to try and get as far along as I can. Rumpus room. This gets me even further down the room. A key card. That's nice. There's still stuff in here. Oh, Rumpus room. Oh, crap. Rumpus room is a knight. Okay, that's good. That helps dramatically. Wait, what? Something just went off. Oh, you. I'm not touching you today. Okay, there's something over here that I'm just not seeing. Ah, more coins. It gives me 19. The dark room. One time I wish I had the circuit breakers. The breaker room. Yes, we'll take that. I want to get as far down as I can. We'll go with the gem requirement because that does not help. I can't do anything unless I'm for coins. That did not help. Furnace. There's a key card there. This would be a nice little corner room. Maze chambers. This means less is going to be appearing. I know better than to even try and do anything in this room. Wait. The day we all dreaded has finally arrived. Okay. It's with unprecedented sadness that we inform you of the death of our benefactor. Okay. Any staff who have interest in attending services. Okay. Okay. Crap. Attention to detail. Love it. Not a fan of this. Oh. Nice. Now, does this room have any pawns or anything? No, it does not. Let's go with the archival. Ah! That does not help. Oh, that! Well, at least I got the foundation unlocked. This is gonna help out with one other thing, gem requirement. But it does get okay, we gotta go U. The apple helps. I still have no room. I still have no gems anymore. So let's see. Blank. Yep, don't have a choice in this matter. And that's it. Oh man, that sets me off big time. If I can get the freezer and see what I can get out of that, that would help, but well, at least there's one plus in here. That gives me this, which is a permanent upgrade. Well, that rinses that day. West-facing villa. I found 2 new rooms. Okay. Again, the guest bedroom is a pawn. Yep. I need to find a rook. Alright. So. what I really need is 3 specific rooms to really do good, to really do what I need to do. Let's see, what are we starting off with? I think I will start off with you. Get a breaker room early on, I will be happy. Parlor. You know what? Wait, mailroom. What's your piece? Do you have a piece? I guess not. Okay, so the mailroom is blank on chess pieces. Okay. 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 There is something to that. An early passage would be nice, but that's the only thing I can afford to do right now. I should have gone for a den, but this is better than what I think. And I get a gem in place of it anyway, so it's not that big of a deal for me. Yeah. Oh, the closet will do. Redraw. Nothing today, okay. You know what? We're gonna go hallway. We're gonna start making our way back. If I can get okay, corridor will do fine. I can always get through. I think we're gonna go and do that. Call that end to that. I gotta test this theory. Materials. Please be a tomb. Okay. And the lockpick is actually a good thing to get as well. It does upset me, but whatever. can still move forward. This just gets me straight into here, which is nice. We also have the shovel now. Not going down because I don't have any clues as to what I can do down there anymore. Right at the moment. Okay. Not yet. Statement on the blue box is true. Two of these statements are false. Man, I'm really getting bad with this. Wait. Oh wait, I already have the den. Nook, which gives me a library. A guaranteed library. Gift shop would have been nice, but I'm good not getting it. I mean, it actually pushes me this way. Take the chance. That works. Let's see. Okay, we've already seen this one. Get to know. Oh, the bookshop. Now that's a new one. Showroom, I wish I could use that right now. But the bookshop's huge. That is new for me. Let's see. Okay. And available to check out at your next visit. Oh boy. Good to know that I'm going to have to buy this out. And we get a bishop. Oh, I forgot to check the other room, so. Okay. I didn't look. Gotta go back through there anyway, so I'm not gonna look just yet. Zeddy! Freezer it is, but that's also not good. Not much else I can do here. Alright, look in here real quick. We gotta check before we leave. is a blank. Yep, this place is a bloody blank. As is, I believe, the freezer, but I'm not touching the freezer today, right now. I think I'm done. Foundation's the only thing I have that can move me forward. I believe that door is locked. I need to get both the freezer and that open at the same time. Okay. Not much I can do. Double checking here, though. The hell? New clue. So, okay. Something about the book itself being. That's a nope. Oh, yep, there's not much else I can do anymore. I mean, yes, I could do stuff in the down there, but I don't know what else to do. And the hallway would have gotten me back. Oh, crap. So yeah, not much else I can do. There's nothing really worth going to any of the other locations, so in here, I guess I got. Oh well. Next day. What time is it? IRL. Okay. A little bit more. Okay. Welcome in. Whoever. I guess I got a lurker. I do want to do more daytime streams, but right now I just don't have the ability to. That's why I'm also double streaming to multiple. Okay. Alright, so breaker. So I need a breaker room. Hallway helps. Shovel, that's helpful. As much as I want that, I gotta do a redraw. So that's not gonna help me out too much. Parlor would be nice, but it's still too early for me to do a parlor. I gotta figure out what these are. Let's see. A magnifying sleeping mask. Oh, that's huge. I'm fine with that. Well, that's good to know. Wish I saw this before. Getting the sledgehammer is going to help early on as well. I'm just going to do one quick look in here. You know what? I think... Oh. Yeah, we're going to... Well, security actually helps me out in a way. Let's see if I can do this. Passage. Alright. Keycard system set to high. Confirm. Change offline mode to unlocked regardless. Confirm settings and back. Okay. Exit. Alright. I'm not going through there just yet. Alright. Breaker room, please. Okay, den is fine. Breaker room, please. Closet will do okay. I want to try something today. As much as I want... Yeah, I want this way. You know what? A dead end here will do fine. I'm finally using it because it's like worth it. Key card gets me what I need regardless. Okay, we're going. We're going to open this last door here. Well, this gets me straight through regardless. But it's not going to help me out. I don't have a choice. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and see if I can get this. I didn't want to use my ivory dice like I just did, but... Ugh. Please give me a bloody tomb. Also, the fact that I had a tomb is actually gonna help out dramatically. Please be a... That's how I got that. Okay. Yeah, that's like these. That's me off a touch. Alright. I want a tomb to try something. If I can get a boiler room. Nope. I got 5 keys, so I'm good. Mechanism. Wait. How many? Mechanism. I've got 1. Door for each. Okay. So today it is 8. Got 1. That doesn't help. Don't think I want a library today. Let's see what we got. That helps very little. Hello. Wait, what? Okay, boiler room helps. But the archive plan is even rarer. The furnace, that's fine. Ah, now I get how that works. The maid's room. You know, I don't care. Today we're just not going anywhere. Secret passage. Why did I use a lot? Oh, this is new. It ends the day, but it's... The Solarium is new. We have not yet... Oh, Lord, that's actually good. This is very good. Solarium's also a pawn. So there is something to that. Now, oh. Okay. Alright. Okay, so these two are already there. Hold the phone. That was worth it. Okay, what's this? Hello. Wait, what? Okay. Well, face to... Wait. Cloister grounds. Access. Cloister. Wait. Which I have not yet gotten. Okay, that's all. So we've only got one more. Showroom, I need to figure out how to get in there. With a lot of coins. I gotta figure out how to get a lot of coins. Now, I know I have a strategy of how to get a whole bunch of coins. It's just... It's constantly going against what I want it to do. So I don't yet have the cloister. Okay. Let me double check this. While face to face with the angel, press the base of the two pillars on either side of you. Okay, so there is something I can do with that. Now, there's not much else I can do in here or today for that matter. In fact, I actually made it into the base chamber. Okay. By sprinting across, I made it to the main chamber. Now, I'm not a big fan of the hovel, obviously. I don't think we'll ever be going back in there again. Now I'm up to 6 daily coins. Then... Please give me him. I really want a... You know what? I think we will open that up just... Chapel, which gets rid of this out of the pool for today. I'll go with the guest just to get the extra steps. And a compass, that helps. I'm not going to open the door to the next ring. I'll take a wine cellar. Now that's gonna help. Wish I got on that sooner. There's only 2 types of rooms I can get from this, but I'm going to go ahead with this. Gonna take this. Oh, hello, Sheila. Now, there is some kind of clue there. I'm not fully understanding that one, but there is something. Corridor gets me further, but the nuke gets me that. But I'm gonna go with this because gift shop helps. Because each time you buy something from the gift shop, removes it from the pool that you ever have to deal with. So yeah. Permanent addition to walk-in closet. Okay. Oh, shish kebabs. That's huge. I'm not going to do a re-roll. You know what? We're going to go with a spare. We're going to back out. If I can do a redraw, force a... well, this at least gives me some extra steps. Alright. Now I am purposely leaving. Because I seriously want to try this. Please give me what I need today. Come on. Redraw. Screw it. It's just the first time I've actually managed to do this, so we're gonna go. Give up all my coins. Chefing, blessing of the okay. Oh, right, I should have thrown something in there, but now I got no coins. Screw it, this actually helps in this regard, as the chapel now doesn't take anything from me. Guest bedroom is dead, we can move forward. We're gonna go with you, because that way I can at least guarantee a move forward. Nice. And a nice. Parlor. Yeah, the parlor always goes in a very specific manner. And the white box are empty, are both empty. There's a second wind-up key in this room. That's the false. Yep, there's the pawn for the parlor. There he is. Had to look. Keys are nice, but corridor's better. Also, the garage is probably the only one that has a breaker box. Oh crap, that's what I need. That is good. That is very good. Off. Gymnasium off. Dark room on. Garage on. And now we're good. I mean, it rinses this side of the manor, but it works. It gets me a big, big, huge boost. Okay, so that's the big one. So the spare room. Please give me a security room. Please give me a security room. Security room, security room. Nope, but I can choose this to give me a freebie. Pass through, another key. Always nice. Now, hallway is good, because that gets me into the foundation. This gets me here. Use it. We're not using the special key. Well, the Nook. Workshop does help. Because what do I have again? I have the sledge and the key and the compass, as well as the rabbit's foot. Honestly, I think we're just gonna go this way. I'm not ready to... You can see the floor plans. Yeah, library actually does help because that forces that in that direction. I'm gonna probably try and use the secret garden in a moment. Oh, hello. Wait, drafting, okay. I think I'm gonna go with drafting solutions. Wait, EPW pump system. I think I want to check the mining. Okay, nope. Okay. If I can get a north-facing room here, use a key. Bookstore works. Please actually be locked. Yes, special key. Use it. Because this forces this room. Making this room a little bit better. Which now spreads food throughout the house. Which does another thing. If I can get the thing, that will help. Don't care if I actually make it in there today. The cloister! Oh, that's huge. Now, remember this. It just drops. Okay, so that helps with the cloister. Which gives me yet another 2 coins. Yes. If you're reading this. Okay. Okay. So that's what that's about. So now we can get into the cloister. Okay, so I've at least figured out the cloister. Gonna try it. Please give me. Dining room is nice. But the attic is even nicer. It is a dead end, but it's worth it. Because it gives me a lockpick, another gem, a coupon book. That's 3. What? I didn't see this. Dear Miss Marigold, thank you so much for giving our editors opportunity. The Red Prince. Okay, this is actually to our mom. Unfortunately, I regret that we have come to the conclusion that although the illustrations are wonderful, we do not think the material is a good fit current catalog and therefore will not be pursued a partnership at this time. If you provide us with a return envelope, your manuscript will be returned to you. Otherwise, it has been recycled. Do not be discouraged. Let's submit your word. Okay, Tom. Okay. More gems. Okay. Whoa. What? I can get back here? What the heck? That looks like the security room. So. That kind of makes me think of the security room for some reason. Because it's the only thing that has TVs in that orientation. So. Oh, I did deal with a 2x3 and as a link, so that's something I didn't see last time we were up here. Broken lever. I can just find it. Okay. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, and we got a bishop. Attic. Okay, so we can't move forward that direction. Go this way. Yes. Which gives us an east wing hall, which we haven't seen yet. In quite some time, honestly, we haven't seen this. What the? You would think that that would be something you can pick up. It's not. I do have a sledge, right? Yes. Always trying to break these, just trying to make sure. Okay, greenhouse, billiard room. Or the rumpus room. now, so that gives us another entrance point. Plus, it's a new room for us. That's the first that we've had two of the doors open at once. Though I do wish I could do more in here. Hello. Oh, number 5! Number 5! Number 555! Good, that's actually good to see. Because this is number 5. So we're just 2 short. That's good news. That's the thing we could actually break down if I had the right tool. Apparently, I could probably get another door out of there. So this is a forced backtrack all the way to the hallway. Yes. Oh, perfect. This actually works out nicely. I'm fine with an aquarium. You'd think you'd be able to break this glass with the sledge. Apparently not. I do know there's an upgrade to this, so let's get a good little... Yep, this will work. This is the most full we've ever had the entire place, which is fun. Nursery. Nursery is upon! Sorry, actually, it's, well, nursery, though, it's changed because of that. Code check doesn't help. Courtyard is actually okay, because the courtyard is good, because that gives me a lot more to work with here. Especially with that. Well. This is not what I would like to see. Gives me plenty of extra steps, though. Sets me off. But there is more in here. Oh, we already read that. Nope. Please give me good question. How many of those do I have? I have the breaker room. The dark room is, wait, the breaker room's turned on. Dark room's turned on, so this is not a dead end for me. This is not a dead end at all. I should have opened up the foundation when I had the chance too, by the way. The the mechanarium is actually nice, but I only have one gear room. So it's gonna be a dark room. Kidding me? I left you turned the fuck off. Excuse my French. Lockpick. I forgot to use the lockpick again. I'm gonna go ahead and try because this way I can... Okay, this doesn't help. It's not like I can buy anything anyways. That does help though. Oh, actually, that helps even more. Now we've got the shovel, which was cheaper because of the coupon book. Gymnasium, I lose 2 steps, but servant quarters. Gonna re-roll. Security, security, security. Keycard system. Keycard system settings. Set it to high. Confirm. Offline mode to unlocked. Confirmed. And we're good. That was what I wanted to see. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. So it's all offline, meaning that any further one of those I find... Okay. Boudoir would actually be nice here. Not what I would prefer to get, but today it's kind of a necessity. Trailblazers, we may actually be in a good spot to possibly get a second trophy today. Okay. Now if I get a down... Okay, it's not what I would prefer. Gymnasium actually really doesn't matter. None of these are good for what I want. I'm gonna redraw. Because the pool is what we need. That gets us in here. We're not grabbing that because we have no need to anymore. Yeah. We have it. I'm going to grab it anyways. Because now we know that that key is permanently unlocked. No. Boiler room. Oh, Flux. I don't have a choice. Is what I need. I'm... Oh, hello. Why didn't I open you up sooner? 4-year lets me go through, but it doesn't help me out tomorrow. Locks me out of the cloister as well. I can't get back there in time. At this point, we don't have too many options anymore. Well, that pretty much cuts that one out. Alright, so this is the largest room the largest house I've ever made. We technically would have had plenty of time to go and get into the room, which would have actually probably helped. So, call it here. 90 steps for tomorrow is going to help dramatically. It's likely going to be our last run of the day. I didn't even check what yesterday's run was. Next. Okay, so security. That's a huge start, getting that early. And it faces the correct direction as well. Nook. Please give me the breaker box. Please give me the bloody breaker. Nook is a rook. Wait. Let me check something. Storeroom is something. What was the storeroom? Storeroom is a pawn. We have a knight. We have a rook. We have the bishop. We have blanks everywhere else. So I can actually do a theory test with today's layout so far. I'm going to do a quick forward momentum. As much as I want to do the dark room, I gotta take a chance. I gotta be careful. Please. Well, the bedroom helps. It's the only one that actually aids me at this point. It keeps me going north. Wait, bedroom. Did I put bedroom down? Bedroom. No, I did not. East wing is good. Because it gets me past the chapel too. Let's go this way. Please give me the breaker box. I'll use a key. Oh, pantry it is. Den keeps me going forward. Which, okay, yep, because that gets that. Conference room is good. That's 2 out of 3 I would like to have. This is a spread. This is where anything that spreads would destinate to. Okay, that's good to see. Darkroom doesn't help, partially. This does, because this gets me into the foundation, which, again, straight up nixes my plan for today. I'm avoiding the darkroom until I can guarantee I can get through. Weight room. No thank you on the weight room, but I think I will go with the gift shop. South cellar. Well, either way, either one works well for me. But this kitchen gets me into that corner. Well, the east wing still gets me in there, so I can use that and on the way out. Okay, walk-in closet. It is. Keys and that helps. Let's see, anything I can afford. Nope. Parlor. Okay. Rumpus room is the only thing that really does any good thing, and it actually helps me out in here too. So it's the rumpus room for us. Lucky rabbit's foot helps. Coins. No, that was 8 coins. Okay. Now if I can get it. Freezer is nice. I lose the room. I lost that. No, I haven't lost the room. So this does help. Workshop. I'm going to go with workshop. Not very often I get in this orientation. Hold the phone. What do we have? Okay. but the gallery is new. It gets us through, all the way through. Wait, no. No. Oh, crap. This is bad. We did not get... I wonder...